our top 10 underrated / hidden gems for the SNES. And when I'm talking about underrated or hidden gems, I'm not talking about Super Mario World because that's flagship, or Star Fox. That's flagship stuff. That's stuff that you will most likely get because that's what you see in the store back in the 90s. We talking about some underrated stuff that didn't get as much shine back in the day, but it is by leaps and bounds gems. See, I did my number 10 last time.
Okay. All right.
It's on you, my boy. It's on you.
So number 10, for number 10, I got ActRaiser.
One? You got ActRaiser 1?
Yeah, I got ActRaiser 1 on for my top 10. At number 10. So okay. It's the side. Have you played it?
Yes, I have played it.
Yeah, so it's like a side-scrolling action with like some city building simulation. So it was like a diverse gameplay experience, and I think it just went unnoticed because it was like an unusual hybrid gameplay experience. You know what I mean? And so I don't think it really fit into any kind of established genre. So it just, you know what I mean? Like, I just think that's why it just fell out to the background and it was just like down at the bottom. But I fucked with that shit. That was a fun game.
Okay. ActRaiser, man. Okay. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey. He's not waiting for y'all top 5. He's not waiting on y'all top 5, dog. I'm waiting on y'all top 5. Fuck you up. Hey, man, listen.
Yeah, he heard ActRaiser and he was like, "Oh shit!"
Already need top 5.
Yeah, we need the top 5.
Woo, man! My number 10. I had one, but I deleted it, and I was like, "This game, I always every single time." I used to go to, used to call it Finkley's, but it's movie gallery. Used to go to the video, the rental place, and get this game every single time I had it, and it is called STG Strike Gunner. And that is a vertical shoot 'em up.
Is that a mech? 10. Is that a mech vertical shoot 'em up?
Not exactly. It looks like a F-14 Tomcat, but you flying upwards. But if you get a second player, y'all can merge your jets together like this or like this, and y'all combine.
Bring death and destruction.
One player do the maneuvering, the flying. The other one do the guns.
Do the shooting.
Right. It was like a 2-seater joint. You know what I'm saying? I like, oh shit. So yeah. It is Strike Gunner. I enjoyed that game so much. The music was great. To me, the sound was great. The way the explosions was depicted, it was great. I love shoot 'em up games. I really do. But it didn't completely overlap this list either. So I will say that. So
okay.
So Strike Gunner is my number 10. So what you got for your number 9?
At number 9, I got Evo Search for Eden.
Whoa, that is definitely.
And I don't know if you remember that. That was like an action RPG, and it allowed players to evolve their creature. So you got like a creature that you got to pick, and you got to evolve it over time and strengthen and make it stronger and stronger. So it was cool, but I just don't think it was really marketed that well. So it just like. It really wasn't a flagship game, but that game was fun as hell, and it's definitely unique. It's not like any other game that you would play on the Nintendo. If you never played it, you should check it. It's fun, and you should check to see if it's on your emulator.
You know what's funny though? I was looking at like top underrated games or whatever, and Evo was one of them. I just had to think about it for a second. Never played it though. I never. Played
it was
Evo.
On the top. It was on somebody else's top Evo.
It wasn't in that top 10. They had like 300 or like underrated hidden gems.
Oh, gotcha.
And it wasn't like listed off. It just like, this one. And Evo was one of them. I was like, damn, I never played that. So, yeah. Okay. Evo. You ready for my number 9?
Ready.
Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster Bust Loose. That's my number 9.
How is that? That is not a hidden gem, bro. That almost made my top 10 last week, bro.
Did it?
Almost.
Well, okay. So the reason I say that, I can't say a hidden gem. I'll say it's underrated, but I will say
All right.
When I first had my,
all right, that's fair.
yeah. When I say Snes,
That's fair.
that wasn't the first game I just went after though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I say Tiny Toon Adventures is my underrated.
All right. All right.
If I went to someone's house, they didn't have the shit. I'll put it like that. They didn't have it.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I really wish I would have thought about it that way when I was putting my shit together. Because this shit was crazy. This shit was hard.
Yeah.
At number 8, I got Pocky and Rocky.
Yo. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that shit was cool. So it was like a co-op, like top-down shooter.
Yes. Yeah.
That shit
Pocky
was fun.
And Rocky, man. I'm in here about Pocky and Rocky. You know what's funny? I'm in here about Pocky and Rocky all week.
Really?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And like the animated characters is like, and the theme of it is just like is crazy. It's unique.
Yeah. Wow, Pocky and Rocky, man.
Pocky and Rocky, dog, number 8.
So for the listeners, man, can you educate them just a little bit on Pocky and Rocky, on that Snes situation? Because wow.
Yeah, dude. So like, I don't remember exactly when it is that it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like in the early 90s. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But so it was cool because it was a cooperative mode, and it allowed like 2 players to team up and tackle levels together, right? So there's like the co-op aspect, but that shit is hard, bro. That shit is hard as fuck.
Yes.
And like, and it requires like the players to master like enemy patterns. Like that was one of the first ones too that I remember where it's just like each enemy and each boss had like their own weaknesses, strengths, and like different attack patterns that you can just but it was funny. It was really satisfying. I do remember like getting really, 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 really angry at this game though. Multiple times, like very angry at this game. And I was a kid.
Want to control it down?
type shit. And I would get mad. And then like if my brother was playing and he beat something that I couldn't do, bro.
Ooh, you want to swing on the man.
I smacked the controllers clean out of his fucking hand, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm throwing shit in his eyes. Ketchup. Whatever, bro. Yeah, right. And then like both of the characters have like unique abilities and attacks.
Yeah.
So like Pocky she has like shrine maiden powers and shit. And then Rocky with the talismans. And then Rocky transforms to like use leaves as projectiles. Like he's like a wind tree whisperer and shit.
Bro, I'm about to make your day. Pocky and Rocky Reshrined is like a remaster. It's on the Switch, bro.
Oh, is it? Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I might caught that tomorrow. I ain't gonna hold you.
Pocky and Rocky is fun.
Pocky and Rocky, bro.
And the music is fire too.
Yes. I'm with Falco now. If you got that was your number 8, right?
Yeah, I was number 8.
See, if Pocky and Rocky is your number 8, I need to know your top 5, bro. I need to know that. So my number 8 is R-Type 3.
R-Type 3?
Super R-Type 3 is a side-scrolling shoot 'em up, and that game is hard as hell.
I haven't played that one.
Super R-Type. Wait, you could probably get that on if you got on your Switch. If you go to your Super Nintendo section, you might have that. But if you got a retro game system, R-Type 3, man, that if you want a challenge, want to shoot 'em up, that's what you need right there.
That's it.
That's what you need in your life right there.
Okay.
Boy, that game used to make you sweat, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I have to try it out. Is it co-op or no?
Yeah. It can be co-op. I don't think you want it though because there's a lot of bullets flying around, so you're gonna get confused. You would die.
Okay,
yeah.
You got experience. You got trauma behind that shit, bro.
Yes.
I can tell.
Yes.
Yeah, I can tell, bro. You got something. That shit is stained on your brain a little bit.
Bro, I had sessions.
Sessions. Yeah, sessions.
Man.
At number 7, I got the Twisted Tales of Spike McFang.
Damn.
So that was like some kind of whimsical story, like
Yeah.
charming characters, but it was like fun. It was like that. It was like that age of Kingdom Hearts type shit.
Yeah.
It was like it was wholesome. The story was cool, but the combat mechanics I thought were pretty cool.
Twisted Tales of Spike McFang, man. I don't think I have ever played that. Is that like a top down? It's top down, right?
No, I think it's a side scroller.
I thought it was top. I could have sworn. I'm picturing it in my head. Now I'm picturing
Pretty
in my
sure.
head. Because you know what? I've seen it. It is top down. It is top down. Because I'm going back to my childhood. Because going to the rental store, and I used to see that a lot. I used to see that on the shelf, and I never got it because Strike Gunner was always there, and I was like, let me get that back. I'm gonna run that back. But
yeah, it was kind of like you just walk around like you would in like Pokemon Blue or Pokemon Red or some shit like that. Yeah, that's top. That's what you would consider a top down.
Yeah, I mean, if you kind of like see the top of their head.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Got you. Yeah,
kind of like Zelda-ish.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
okay,
that was it.
My number 7 is Sunset Riders.
Oh,
look at the man face. Oh, look at my man face.
I forgot all of you forgot Sunset Riders.
Yes, Sunset Riders, bro. That man buried me with my money.
Man, did it really,
bro? You remember that first line? Like when you beat the first boss, when he fall out the window, dude just lays back. He like just wakes up for a second. He like buried me with my money, and he just like falls out. I was like,
I think so. I think like it was it had like those green like awnings, I guess, like platforms at the top. When he was at the top, he's like wearing a red suit and he's like shooting his fucking gun down.
Yes, yeah, because you had three different. You had like a Latino character. You had like a double pistol guy. And
the double pistol guy with the pink sombrero was my guy.
Yeah, bro. Like when you had that spread shot, it was rap.
Yeah, that spread shot did work, bro.
But don't let me die with that spread shot though, man. I'll just put the controller down. I was like, man, it's done. It's done.
This game sucks. But it was cool because like it had like an interactive environment too. Like I remember there was a part like with a chandelier that was swing, and like you could jump and land on the chandelier and shoot the dudes on the platforms and jump back down to avoid like the obstacles. So I thought that was pretty cool. That was a fun game.
Yes, sir. That's my number 7, man. What's your number 6?
For number 6, I got Run Saber.
Oh, wait. That was kind of like Strider, right?
Like the one like Sun Strider, the one you were just talking about?
No. Well, that's Sunset Riders, but that's kind of like Strider on Sega Genesis. Like he had like a saber and he'll swipe real fast.
Nah. So it was like, man, I'm trying to think of a game like to compare it to. It was kind of like 80s, kind of steampunkish a little bit. Like the main character had like this long green hair, and it was a platformer.
Oh man, what's the name of this again?
It's called Run Saber.
Run Saber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I guess it is. I guess it is kind of similar to Strider, to be honest with you.
Wow.
I guess because I just looked up Strider, it is very, very similar to Strider.
Okay.
So fast-paced combat. Yeah. And those graphics were crazy for the time, bro.
Bro, man, listen, man,
those graphics were crazy for the time.
Man, SNES is pulling out some power. I'm not even gonna hold you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
My number 6 is Captain America and the Avengers.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that game was fire, bro.
Yes, sir. Let me tell you, bro. Man, Geek Corner, man. Listen, if y'all haven't played Captain America and the Avengers, like the side scrolling beat 'em up, you gotta play that. It's like it's so comic strip like it's like you playing a comic book. That's exactly how it is.
Yeah, that game didn't even used to get me mad. Like if I would lose or die in it, like the game was still fun.
Yeah.
That was a fun fucking game, bro. I forgot all about that game.
Yes.
That game was super fun.
Captain America.
That would have never crossed my mind.
That was another rental for me. Like those were the main two games I always used to get when I'm on Super Nintendo. Strike Gunner and Captain America and the Avengers. But Captain America and the Avengers, since it's like further up the list, I used to go for that first. Because you know, some people like they don't know gems when they see it. So when I was playing it, man, I was playing the heck out that thing. And I've beaten it so many times and don't care because I'm gonna play it again. And you know, even you can get help from other Avengers like Quicksilver, and you know, he used to run by like he serving a pizza and he'll drop that health for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Captain America was obviously he's your go-to because you know when you throw your shield, you tend to dispatch your enemies quicker. But if you got like Vision, Iron Man, or Hawkeye, you got to hit them a couple times to drop them. But either way, though, that game was great. That game was awesome.
Yeah,
for sure. Oh,
that shit was fun as fuck. Are we in
our top 5? Just like Falco said.
We're in the top 5 now.
Yes, we are.
All right. So,
what's your number 5?
My number 5. I'm gonna kick it off with Shadowrun. Shadowrun is at number 5, bro. To be honest, I feel like it should be higher. But I wanna replay the game so I can really appreciate it at like for where I'm at in life right now. Because I remember playing that game when I was younger and there being a bunch of dialogue whenever you find something in the room, whatever, because it was like a mystery. It was a mystery game.
Yeah.
And like you had to go through different doors, rummage through offices, find the disc, go back, take the disc to the computer, and you had to remember where these things were at and go back and platform. And it was like that type of game. And I've always loved puzzles. I don't know if you remember, but in my Nintendo, my NES top 10, there was Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
I just like puzzle games. So that was my first like RPG puzzle game and I was in love with it. So I would love to play it again now as an adult and like really understand the dialogue of the game. You know what I mean? Rather than just the game at face value. But like that game was freaking amazing.
See, Falco's already ready. He's already ready. You're like,
here we go.
Here we go. You know what's funny? A funny story about Shadowrun is that I rented it one time and I didn't really know what I really had. Like I didn't appreciate it. Yeah. And I'm in the same boat as you when you first got it. Like, you know, like I'm like, I don't know, I can get next to this. And I never picked it up again. But looking back on it though, I'm like, damn, I wish I would have picked that thing up and just kept on playing.
Shadowrun was fun. That was
I wish I would have did that.
What you got?
My number 5, Batman Returns.
Yes, sir. You think that's a hidden gem?
I think it's underrated.
Okay.
Because it was 2 Batman games for sure. It was Batman Returns and the Adventures of Batman and Robin, I think. And that was like the Batman animated series video game. And that tends to overshadow Batman Returns a lot. So, but Batman Returns
almost made it in my top 10 also.
Yeah, Batman Returns is legit.
That's a fire game.
It was hard as hell too, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I still haven't beaten that game.
Snes they got a reputation for that, bro. They just got hard games. Like the ones that you were proud to be like, yeah, I beat that shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh yeah, I beat it. Now I'm just doing like end game stuff. Like, you know, before it was like when you beat the campaign or something, like, bro, like you did some shit. You know what I mean?
Boy, yeah, Batman Returns.
Batman Returns. That's a good number 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right. At number 4, I got The Legend of Mystical Ninja. Now, you know what I mean? Like,
Wow. Go ahead. Go
It
off. Go off, bro.
was
Go off.
it was everything. This game had everything. It had like it was a blend of action, platforming. There was mini games, co-op multiplayer, and it
Mm-hmm.
was funny and it was entertaining and it was a good freaking game. But I think like the Japanese cultural differences and like the humor didn't
Yeah.
really like resonate with America.
Legend of
You know what I
Mystical
mean?
Ninja, man.
So it just didn't do well here.
Yeah, because I think you know what's funny though is that with games like that, so you had the Super NES, which was us, and then you had Super Famicom, which is basically the same thing. But I have a Super Famicom in the other room across the hall. To me, the look of that console looks better than what we got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know they were trying to appease the American audience or whatever. But now looking at the Super Famicom,
Exactly.
how it looks real video game-ish. Like it's like if you get a cartridge for it, like you feel like I legitimately got a good game. And this is the type of game like Legend of Mystical Ninja. Like that's a cartridge you should get and put it in that Super Famicom and rock out on that thing.
And rock the F out, bro. Because it was fun, dude. And because again, like the puzzles, bro, there's like a bunch of mini games in there, and like the mini games are fun and they're challenging. And I like, especially at that age, you know what I'm saying? Like that was a fun freaking game. Like that has mad replayability, in my opinion.
Yeah. My number 4 is Macross Scramble Valkyrie.
I didn't play that.
Yes, sir. So this is around the height of Macross Plus. You know, the video game. I mean the movie. I have Macross Plus, and it's a side-scrolling shooter, but your jet could transform and like shoot different projectiles or whatever, and transform back into a jet. Like
you said this is Plus?
A jet. Yeah, it's called Macross Scramble Valkyrie. So you change from a jet to a mech, and back to a jet again, but different like weapon system. It was pretty challenging too. So, like I need to Macross.
Is it based off of a show?
Yeah, based off of anime. Like matter of fact, if you want to keep it a buck, if you want to like Americanize it, Robotech.
Okay.
And that gives you an idea. It's basically Robotech.
Okay.
But the true name is Macross. But that is my number 4.
Go.
Oh, right, see, hey, Falcon. He said y'all top 5 getting shaky, but hopefully y'all stick to
All right, yo, bro. Yo, you want to fire one? You want to fire one? I got one for you. We in the top 3 territory right now.
We in the top 3 territory. What you got?
Ogre Battle: The March of the Black Queen, bro.
Wait a minute. Say that one more time.
Ogre Battle, bro. So it was like a tactical strategy RPG. Do you remember that one?
Oh yes, I do remember Ogre Battle. It kind of reminds me of Shining Force a little bit, because it was like, you know, you had to move up, and then once y'all meet, it did like the battle simulation thing.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you could use like the tarot cards that you've been getting in battle and shit, and use them. It's like kind of turn based.
Yeah. Ogre Battle, man. Okay. Whoa,
bro. But then again, like, dude, if you're playing Final Fantasy 6, if you're playing Chrono Trigger, if you're playing games like that, bro, games like this,
yeah,
bro, this is what you want to play, bro. It's crazy that this game didn't get shined the way the other one did. And there's another one that's coming up that I can't believe didn't get the shine that it did. I mean, I know why, but like I don't get it.
Falco said, okay.
Fire game, bro.
Okay. My number 3 is Gundam Endless Duel. Gundam Wing Endless Duel.
Fire. That's definitely underrated. That's super underrated, bro.
Yes, sir. And some people don't realize, some people don't know that there was a 2D fighter on PlayStation, like Gundam Battle Assault, if I'm not mistaken. But Endless Duel was the first one, man. And the way how fluid the Gundams was moving, it was just something I never seen, especially with Gundam Wing and the popularity of Gundam Wing or whatever. It does belong in the top 3. That's definitely a hidden gem right there. You couldn't find that. You couldn't find that. Yeah.
At number 2, I got the Illusion of Gaia. Hey, bro, tell me. What? Tell me that shouldn't have been in everybody's house, bro. That should have been in everybody's house.
What?
That should have been in everybody's house, bro.
Wow.
Again, like the puzzle games, bro. Like that's like that game to me is like that's flagship material, bro.
Okay. Illusion of Gaia, bro. I didn't see that coming. Wasn't that part of like a trilogy or something like that?
It was part of a trilogy. It was part of a trilogy. There was and those fell off big time too.
Yeah.
Neither one of them did well. And I don't know why either. Those just were like fire games, but again, it was like there were other like big games like Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger that were just like overshadowing that game. So like I think that's why that one kind of fell to the back burner, because like when we were thinking about games like that, Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger was definitely in the mind.
Wow. Illusion of Gaia. I'm gonna have to play that this weekend. I'm gonna have to play it this weekend. Wow, man. It's funny because I remember the box art. And another SNES cartridge that was in the rental store, and it was like beaming. It almost like light was coming through that thing. Like it was right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you need it. So just tell me about it, and I never rented it. Like I was so hard focused on.
It was sad as hell, bro. Just watching you come in and out of the rental spot and just
every time
picking it up, bro.
Every time.
That's
my number
crazy.
2. My number 2.
Dude, what is it?
Saturday Night Slam Masters.
Oh.
Saturday Night Slam Masters. But to me, that was the best wrestling game on SNES.
Wait, there's 2 of them though, isn't there?
Yeah, the Saturday Night Slam Masters and Slam Masters 2 Ring of Fire, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think that made it to SNES. If it did, it was a rare deal. It was like maybe with Japan only. Mm-hmm. But Slam Masters was a Capcom, so you could enter in codes like move sets to do special moves or whatever. I'm like, man, this is what a wrestling game should be.
Right.
And it reminded me of WrestleFest a lot. But yeah, Saturday Night Slam Masters. The Luchador.
The Luchador?
Yep, the Luchador. He was my favorite one because he used to do that little spinning kick. He used to do that spinning kick, and it's like he hit a combo on you.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I'm with that. I can rock with that.
There was a dude that I remember playing with in that game that had like pink hair. That was kind of like you moved kind of like Blanca from Street Fighter. He had like
Oni
pink spiky hair that went down. I don't remember him having a mask, but maybe.
Okay, because there was a Japanese fighter. I think his name was Oni, and he had like this mask, and he took it off or whatever. But it was dope.
Oh yeah. He did, right? And yeah, mm-hmm. he had like a gi. Yeah, he had pink hair. Yeah, I think that is him. Yeah.
Man, Saturday Night Slam Masters, man, so many memories on that game. And it was like Super Nintendo was notorious for like big sprites. So, you had like big colorful characters. Final Fight did that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I want to play Illusions of Gaia, man. Dang, you got my mind on that. Dang, you got my mind on that. Whoo, but we at the wire, man. We at number 1. What's your number 1?
You want to know what my number 1 is, bro?
Yeah, what's your number 1, dog?
My number 1 is Secret of Evermore.
Damn.
And I say that because, like, I don't know, last week I talked about Secret of Mana being one of my favorite all time, right?
Yes. Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
So Secret of Mana and this game are very, very similar, except this one is just like a more westernized version of it.
Okay. Secret of Evermore. Damn, man, bro. Let me tell you right now.
This is a fire.
Your list is better than mine. Hey, man, you hit me with the. See, look at it. Falco like deep cut. That's a deep cut. This man is a Secret of Evermore, man.
Secret of Evermore, bro. That was it. That you talk about like rich story, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that was a fantastic game, and that's a game you could play a couple times too. There's a bunch of Easter eggs and shit and stuff that you could do in there. That's all the time.
Yeah.
That was a fun game.
Wow, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, man, because bro, I don't think people realize there's so many RPGs or adventure type games on the Super Nintendo that it's ridiculous. Like,
for real.
When I tell you, I never seen the box art in a rental store for this Secret of Evermore. I've never seen Secret of Evermore.
Nah. I don't think I have either, to be honest.
I don't even know how
it came up on.
Well, let me rephrase. I heard about it, and I know the greatness it is, but for me to actually visually see it, like the box art, and like be within reaching distance of grabbing it and buying it, never had that opportunity. Especially where I was at, like it wasn't there. Lucis Agaya, though, I'm 100% take that L. 100%.
That was a good game,
man. Damn. Okay. My number one, and bro, I'm looking at this box art. I know for a fact it was not in. I know for a fact it wasn't in the
box art for Illusion of Gaia.
Yeah, no, for Secret of Evermore.
Oh, for Secret of Evermore,
right? Because it got this monster like with big claws, and he's like looking at the character. And I was like, yeah, I know I didn't see that. I know I did, because that would have stood out to me. You know, I got like, I'm such a visual person, and remember things imagery wise. Yeah. All right, my number one.
Give it to me, dog. I can't wait for this one. I can't wait.
I don't know I can beat yours, but is Sparkster.
Sparkster.
Yes. Sparkster is my number one.
Sparkster.
For those that
don't know if is. Let me look it up real quick, because I don't know if I remember that one.
You heard of Rocket Knight, right?
Oh.
So there was Rocket Knight and Sparkster Rocket Knight Adventures 2 on Sega Genesis, but Sparkster on Snes was a totally different game. It wasn't Rocket Knight 2.
These graphics are crazy too.
Yes, sir.
These graphics are crazy.
Hey, Falco said you won that one, man. He said, mine is MMX.
Oh, bro, you remember that?
Man, yes. Bro, both of y'all got me. Y'all got me on this one.
I mean,
y'all got me on this one.
I thought MMX was on our top 10 all time last week.
Yeah.
That was that's
wait, that was on our top. That was on our top 10. Like, yeah, Mega Man X. But that was definitely in top 5, if I'm not mistaken. We could be wrong. But if y'all missed that show last week, if you go to the videos tab, and you can click on that, and you can see our original top 10. Not underrated, but our top 10. But Sparkster, it was around the time where you had Arrow the Acrobat and stuff like that on Sega Genesis and all that. If it was an animal, do something with that animal, add some cool gimmick to it, and boom. But Rocket Knight, I feel like, is highly underrated because of Sonic the Hedgehog, Battletoads, and Backer Mice from Mars and stuff like that. Like, it was a lot of other platformers that overshadowed it. And when Rocket Knight got on the scene, I feel like, honestly, if it wasn't for Sonic, I feel like Rocket Knight definitely could have been the flagship bearer for Sega. But if you compare graphically, if you compare Sparkster on SNES and Sparkster on Genesis, even though I'm a Sega head, I will say graphically it do look better on the SNES. I will say that.
Yeah.
I will say that.
It did, bro. That shit looked clean, bro. And not for nothing, bro, but I think it looked better than Sonic also.
Yeah, and you want to know what else? Rocky Knight Adventures Legacy. That's on Switch too.
Nice.
That's on Switch as well.
Nice.
That's on Switch as well. So Pocky and Rocky, that is a cop tomorrow, cuz Pocky and Rocky.
Yo, big facts.
That's big facts. I'm getting down to that Pocky and Rocky, man.
Ooh, Taco says Gunstar Heroes.
Bro, you know what? I'm gonna put a pin in that because you already know what next week is. Next week is our top 10 Sega Genesis games, bro. And man, I'm gonna have
I got some. Oh, bro, I got some good ones for the Sega Genesis, bro.
Man, you talking, bro? You talking, man? And Falco says his biggest issue, he's confused Sega with Snes, and there's a very easy confusion because they shared some games. But the cool thing about that was when it was the true. I always consider that the true console wars, to me, because even though you had the same game on different systems, there was a feature on one and a feature on the other, and one favored one over the other. And it wasn't clean across the board all the way, but it kept that debate going. Like, right. Which one's better? Like that, to me, that was a true console wars, man. And
that was a great rivalry. Like that Sonic versus Sega or Sonic versus Mario rivalry was always fun.
Yeah. And I was pro Sonic all day, man. Like he was fast, faster processor. So it's like,
faster processor.
I mean, I started out with Mario, man. We all did. We all started out with Mario. Then Sonic pull up, and then Sega does what Nintendo don't. All them Sega commercials showing how slow Super Nintendo is. How slow Nintendo is, and how the characters don't go fast. And here comes Sonic, zipping back and forth, up and down, loop and loose, Sonic Spinball, all that. I'm like, give me that all black Sega Genesis with the 3 buttons.
I'm a Sega over Nintendo dude, but like I'm a Mario head, bro. I love Mario.
Yeah. I feel you on that. But man, that is our show for today, ladies and gentlemen. Man, on Sunday, our Patreon subscribers, man, get ready for some heat. You know what I'm saying? Sunday, man. I got the drink ready. I got a drink ready. The infamous Alvin Staley, he got a drink ready. He got some moonshine. He can't wait to crack open. He ready to crack that thing open. Man, this man is ready. He's ready for Sunday.